From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Features edition for Monday, November the 11th, 2019. The Jewish Federations of North America kicked off a different kind of gathering in Washington yesterday, not its annual General Assembly that has been held for the last 86 years. This year, Federation is trying something new, an experiment they wrote on their website called Fed Lab, which is not a conference but a 3-day problem-solving laboratory. Federations wrote, "As the challenges we face evolve, so must our solutions." Nearly 900 people, including lay leaders and professional federation leaders, are attending the invitation-only event. New CEO Eric Fingerhut said, "We wanted to take this year and really roll up our sleeves, work in a very intensive manner on these critical issues that we face." He said it's an innovation and one that I'm excited to try out. The regular GA will be back in 2020. Fed Lab concludes tomorrow, Tuesday. JOFA, the Jewish Orthodox Feminist Alliance, announced an initiative last week aimed at increasing paid spiritual leadership positions for women in Orthodox synagogues. Under the Devorah Scholar program, synagogues can apply for up to a $10,000 a year matching grant for up to 2 years to fund the hiring of a Devorah Scholar, an Orthodox woman who will hold a newly created spiritual leadership position within the synagogue. The program, by the way, is made possible by philanthropists Ann and Jeremy Pava. Ann Pava said, "We have watched JOFA over the years work tirelessly to change the landscape of opportunities for women within Orthodoxy." Jeremy Pava said, "It is our hope that this program will be an incentive for synagogues to hire some of the amazing graduates of so many of the incredible institutions of higher learning for women, which now exist to benefit and enrich the entire community." The World Jewish Congress led a conference on coexistence. President Ronald Lauder addressed the conference on human fraternity at the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome on Friday, where he stressed the importance of mutual respect and understanding between all religions and the critical need to eradicate all forms of hate as a united front.
But the campaign against racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, and anti-Christian attacks will be infinitely more effective if it is united. Christians should lead the defense of Jews and Muslims. Muslims should lead the defense of Christians and Jews. Jews should lead the defense of Muslims and Christians. And we must all stand together against racism.
The initiative for Friday's gathering was born out of the co-signing of the document on human fraternity for world peace and living together by Pope Francis and Sheikh Ahmed El Tayeb, the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, in February of this year in Abu Dhabi. A 1,000-year-old Hebrew Bible is on display in Washington. The now named Washington Pentateuch is made up of 2 sections, one written around the year 1000 in Cairo and the other written in Alexandria, Egypt in the first half of the 12th century. It was purchased by the Museum of the Bible in our nation's capital and became part of its exhibit on Thursday. The rare Bible was previously owned by a Jewish community in Ukraine, who then gave it to a local archbishop in the 19th century. Then in the 20th century was owned by collectors in Israel and then in the UK before it was acquired by the museum, whose curatorial officer, Dr. Jeff Kloha, told the Jerusalem Post, "This is one of the oldest and most intact Pentateuch manuscripts, certainly in the US, and it's among the oldest in the world." And an old Torah scroll made a special appearance this weekend in celebration. A 93-year-old Holocaust survivor marking the 80th anniversary of his bar mitzvah, which happened to fall on the 81st anniversary of Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass, which is viewed by many as the start of the Holocaust. CBS reports Fred Behrend had his original bar mitzvah ceremony 80 years ago in Cuba, where his family had fled to from Germany and where only a handful of relatives attended. but he had a special bar mitzvah celebration at Congregation Beth El in Voorhees, New Jersey last week, and then on Saturday at the synagogue recited from the Torah that his father rescued from a concentration camp.
I had the feeling as if my father was looking down and saying to me, "It's well done, I'm proud of you."
Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS from Monday, November the 11th at 7 o'clock, it's The Wisdom of Dr. Ruth, followed by Jewish Cinematheque. At 8, Sarah Hurwitz describes her experiences as a speechwriter for President Barack Obama and talks about her book, Here All Along. That's with Abigail Pogrebin at the Marlene Meyerson JCC. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with former U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman on L'chaim, who discusses his political career, his political heroes, and his Jewish background. At 10, it's a discussion of the capture of Adolf Eichmann at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, it's Good Week, Israel. And that's the JBS News Features edition for Monday, November the 11th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader. I will be back with the regular JBS News update tomorrow, Tuesday.